Get ready for a game changer in women's college basketball. College basketball is about to introduce a brand new buzzword this season: quad. Starting with the 2024-25 season, the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Committee will adopt the quadrant-based evaluation system, a move that mirrors changes previously made on the men's side. This new system will determine which 68 teams will receive an opportunity to partake in March Madness 2025. Fans, commentators, and bracketologists alike will need to familiarize themselves with this shift. And yes, the word quad is about to dominate the basketball discourse as March Madness looms on the horizon. It's a sign of how women's basketball is evolving, with more sophisticated ways to evaluate teams. This could mark the start of an era where every game matters more than ever before, raising the stakes for everyone involved. What is a quad? The quad system is essentially a method of grouping games based on the opponent's ranking and the location of the game. This approach considers that not all wins and losses are created equal. Beating a top-ranked team on their home court is far more impressive than a win at home against a lower-tier team. The quads aim to highlight these nuances, creating a clearer picture of team performance for the selection committee. Here's how it works. The committee's team sheets will categorize games into 4 quadrants, or quads, to evaluate each team's resume. A game against a top-ranked opponent on the road is considered a Quad 1 win, the most prestigious category, while a home loss to a low-ranked team would fall under Quad 4, which could harm a team's chances. A Quad 1 road victory holds significantly more weight than a Quad 3 home win, for example. These groupings are determined using the NET rankings, which remain the foundation for evaluating teams. This adds a new layer of strategy to scheduling, as teams must balance ambition with practicality. A single Quad 1 victory could transform a team's season, turning them into a tournament contender. Adding the quad system means broadcasters, writers, and fans will be speaking a new language when analyzing team performance. Phrases like Quad 1 record will replace older metrics such as top 25 net wins. This subtle change reflects a broader commitment to fairness, recognizing that winning on the road or against strong opponents deserves greater recognition. Ultimately, the quad system is designed to reflect the reality of competition more accurately and reward teams that take on and conquer tough challenges. This shift is more than just about analytics. It's a statement of equality between men's and women's basketball, aligning the women's tournament with the men's system that has been in place since 2017. Fans can expect a heightened focus on strength of schedule and impactful wins, adding layers of strategy to the season. With these changes, the quad system promises to make every matchup more meaningful, every victory more celebrated, and every loss more telling. The move to implement the quad system stems from a desire to refine the selection process and match the advancements already seen in the men's tournament. By making this change, the committee aims to ensure that women's basketball receives the same level of attention and analytical rigor. The quad system replaces the older methods, like referencing top 25 or top 50 net rankings, and introduces a more dynamic framework. The system reflects an evolution that makes it easier to identify top-tier performances throughout the season. This upgrade isn't just about fairness. It's about keeping pace with a rapidly growing sport. It sends a message that the NCAA is serious about elevating women's basketball to new heights. For fans and analysts, the introduction of quads simplifies discussions about team resumes. Instead of referencing a team's record against, say, the top 25 or top 50 in net rankings, commentators will now highlight Quad 1, Quad 2, or even Quad 3 victories. This streamlined approach allows everyone, from casual fans to hardcore analysts, to assess team strength at a glance. But don't worry, while the terminology might change, the foundational principles remain. Strength of schedule, overall record, and head-to-head matchups will still be major factors. For the selection committee, it provides more precision in evaluating borderline teams, minimizing the chances of controversial snubs. For teams, it's a clear roadmap to building a tournament-worthy resume. The adoption of quads means the selection committee will have an additional layer of detail when determining the tournament field and seeding. Teams that rack up Quad 1 wins are likely to be rewarded with higher seeds, while those that falter in Quad 3 or Quad 4 games may face consequences. It's a system designed to reward risk-taking and penalize complacency. For fans, this adds a new level of intrigue to the regular season, as we speculate about which teams will thrive under this framework. Expect every March Madness bracket prediction to feature deeper conversations about Quad 1 and Quad 2 records. The drama of Selection Sunday just got even more intense, Looking at the men's tournament, which has used quads since 2017, we see that the system tends to reward bold scheduling and consistency. Teams like Houston and UConn, which excel in Quad 1 games, often end up as top seeds. The same principle will likely apply to the women's tournament, where elite programs like South Carolina, UConn, and Iowa will look to dominate the Quad 1 category. Last season, if quads had been used, all the number 1 and number 2 seeds would still have met the criteria, showcasing the system's reliability. What's next for teams and conferences? Teams with strong schedules, like UConn, South Carolina, and LSU, are poised to thrive in this new system. Non-conference games against elite opponents will carry even greater weight, giving powerhouse programs an edge. Conferences like the SEC and Big Ten, which feature deep pools of competitive teams, will likely see their members benefit from multiple Quad 1 opportunities. For mid-major programs, the quad system presents both challenges and opportunities. Scheduling tough games could make or break their tournament chances. This change also increases the pressure on conference play, as every matchup could have lasting implications. For fans, it's another reason to keep an eye on the regular season, which will now feel more like a prelude to March Madness. But make no mistake, this change will enhance our understanding of what makes a team tournament ready. It also adds new layers of excitement as we watch how teams navigate the challenges of building a strong quad resume. Fans will get a clearer picture of why certain teams earn higher seeds and why others miss the cut. The learning curve may take some time, but it's bound to deepen the connection between fans and the game. The quad system is more than just a tweak. It's a game changer for women's college basketball. By introducing this evaluation framework, the NCAA is leveling the playing field and giving fans, players, and analysts a more transparent way to assess team strength. March Madness 2025 is set to be one of the most exciting yet, with teams battling for crucial Quad 1 wins and fans diving into the nuances of this new system. So get ready to embrace the quads. They're about to redefine how we watch, talk about, and celebrate women's basketball.